Wait. So what we're saying is not only is Cry right, Seatree did summon dragons, but the creepy pedophile wizard in our party also summoned dragons. What the f? Yo, Carpy just fucking hit him right in the nuts, I'm pretty sure. She doesn't want to fall into his arms. Oh. The fact that, nah, bro. Scenes like these are so great because you can never tell if a character is just that strong or if he's just that weak or a bit of both. Because this man could, like, stub his toe on a pebble and a safety ring would break. He has 1 health point at all times. Oh. Our boy's taking it literally as if there's another fox spirit, when in actuality he should be trying to figure out if there's a crime syndicate that's been infiltrated. No wonder he's not gonna fucking notice. That has to be custom made. There's no way they selling those in the stores. Bro, this person's on a list. This person is not allowed 1,000 feet around schools. There was one okay shot of Liz this week, but the fact that they just had to make sure it was known that Tino had a fatter ass is just insane work. Especially when it's in the same fucking scene. Like that is some disrespect. Like, that is some favoritism beyond favoritism. Release the Liz files. Hey, you. If you got this sort of video, make sure you drop a like, share your support, subscribe if you're new around here, and of course, Patreon's where you're going to catch my full live reactions to all these episodes and more. If you also want to help fund the channel and videos just like the one you're watching, let's jump back into it. This dumb bastard. Now, Cry is both one of my favorite and least favorite characters, all bundled into one package. He's a migraine, but he's a lovable migraine. And the fact that you could really sum this episode down to this dumb motherfucker getting high as a kite, because really, when you take a step back, his little vacation shirt, which does turn out to be an artifact. I didn't think it was. Fool me once, you know, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I should just always assume these actually are artifacts. It gives him eternal blissful relaxation. Now, what does that mean, right? Relaxation. You're always going to be relaxed. You're going to be comfy. Throw him in this scene. It doesn't matter what life throws at him. He'll be able to have a grin and be the most relaxed person known to man. And I think the only people who have that level of comfort are those who are high as a kite. Because if you really think about it, right? This man could have gotten swallowed up by a goddamn dragon in this moment. And as long as he's wearing his shirt, he probably would have been like, ooh, this is all right. This is kind of warm. This is kind of How this man manages to just fall into success despite, all I can think of is the Sideshow Bob meme where he steps on, there's just like 1,000 rakes and he just keeps hitting himself. But he somehow avoids those rakes every fucking time. Like, there's just something so wonderful about a man who's so high that despite falling off the horse multiple times, gets back up and just continues to grope, and somehow that's fine too. Because this woman just, she's like, you know what, Cry? I hate you, but you're cute, damn it. Like, the past couple of episodes of this show have been gold, especially because, like, you get the resolution of the past arc that we were dealing with, and you get to see that Arnold does not get the respect he deserves. The fact that his whole party basically fought a goddamn war while he was gone. And this is basically where we go next. Him just having another vacation. Like, this man went from one vacation to the next. Is he, in return, technically protecting the world? Yes, because his bullshit, it does unironically save the world, right? Let's take a look at this objectively. So, when we start this new arc off, they say, hey, there's a fox, right? Now, our dumb bastard takes it literally. I know what a fox presence is because, you know, I saw one and it wasn't that impressive. He doesn't realize the fox is like a clan, like a group of cultists, and that they would infiltrate via a person, not a giant fox. No surprise, the creepy pedophile diddler-looking guy summoned a bunch of dragons. What is surprising is our own party also summoning the dragons. Like, the fact that they deadass say, I only summoned 11. 11 of the dragons that are raining havoc, because I'm not surprised they did this, but I gotta be real, there is a small part of me, like a small voice in my head being like, we've seen a lot over 21 episodes with this show, but to even have me say, huh, To be honest, summoning 11 dragons to attack a capital, it does make sense. Cry gets to save the day, he'll be a big hero. But even I'm a little like, huh, I didn't think they had it in him. The man starts eating a random box of chocolates he found, and honestly, I thought he was going to get poisoned because I knew that creepy guy was on the roof. I was like, man, why are you eating random shit you find? Because the heart gave it away that, of course, it'd be Sea-Tree or one of them who did it. But it's just, the way this show has actually elevated its stupidity into such an unironic comedy masterpiece is something to be studied and appreciated. Because, like, in the previous episode, I had some suspicions towards this guy particular and the king. Last episode, there was just this element of, I felt like you couldn't trust him. And hell, I wasn't even going to be surprised if maybe the king was involved, mainly because they have this crystal that's like a lie detector, essentially. If you place your hand on it and you say, I have no ill intentions towards the kingdom, if it doesn't glow a nasty color, it means you're telling the truth. This man didn't use the crystal, and he still hasn't. And I think there's an argument to be made, well, why would like the king's right-hand man, #1 knight, need to do it to prove themselves? But I was like, oh man, he's going to stab us in the back. No, I think after this episode, he had the most reasonable suspicions towards our boy because he's just an idiot and he feels like he doesn't take anything seriously. Like, you need a character that is constantly the straight man in a show with just brain deads. Like, you have an entire party that basically formulates this elaborate plan, which will in return unironically help save the day, because I imagine they'll get involved or they'll make sure Cry gets this massive credit for destroying 30 dragons. But at the same time, this is the only guy in the room who's currently saying, this dumb motherfucker is coming to the professional setting in a goddamn Hawaiian shirt. You just came back from vacation and you think you're going again. And the fact that he can deadass say, this is my combat armor, and he's the only one saying, no, it's fucking not. Kind of best boy. If he does end up stabbing us in the back, I'll be a little disappointed, but to be honest, I'd have to respect the hustle, you know? It's just, this show has been a treat, you know? It really, really has. Like, honestly, what I thought was happening in this scene in particular is that Sea-Tree was, I thought it was the big boy in his party, because we know he can, like, change sizes, and I thought maybe he got a new getup. Because basically the whole thing is he can't take his party, right? Because it'd be favoritism. So I thought maybe she was doing an elaborate ploy of, hey, it's Big Boy and he's just in a new suit of armor. No one will see it coming. No, it's an actual golem and it'll never betray him. Like, thanks? That's like a really reasonable thing to give us with no seemingly negative baggage. I guess we don't need negative baggage since he has a flying carpet and he's kind of breaking his spine every other scene, but you get my point. At the end of the day, Let This Grieving Soul Retire could have easily been a lot more one note than it turned out. It could have just had a guy who was really dumb, wanting to run away from his party and never being able to because they always track him down and think, aha, Cry, it's all part of your plan. And he just has to say, yup, fuck. And they have done that, but they've actually elevated the comedy to such a degree that at this point, I can't with a straight face say if he was to up and die or disappear or no longer be the leader of Grieving Soul, the world would be a better place. I'm pretty sure the world would probably be destroyed in less than 7 days. And I don't even think that's an exaggeration. His party would go crazy enough that it would destroy the world. And somehow his dumbassery, he stumbles into such success that it exposes shit without him even wanting to. To be honest, he should just keep the goddamn Hawaiian shirt on going forward, because otherwise his high blood pressure is going to be through the roof. Let me know your thoughts down below on the past couple of episodes of Grieving Soul, and where do you think this final arc, I assume it's the final arc, but hell, I don't know, we could solve it next week, is going to go. Thoughts down below. Drop a like, share, support, subscribe if you're new around, of course, Patreon, full live reactions and exclusives like hey, I like to give video shoutouts to my wonderful patrons who make this all possible. Alrighty, so today we got Fozzie Wolf, Pickrick 542, Thor Linsgard, Vi, Anthony Silva, Navenga Games, Shadow Clone Rex, Zane Zarnox, and we also have Natasha and Henry. So I appreciate the support. Please take care. You'll have a good one.